How are we all? Woo! Fantastic.
Well, welcome Ipswich. It's true, he's in the house, the roads have been blocked, and we all know why we're here. We're here in the name of good health and food. But before we get started, I'd just like to thank the traditional custodians on this beautiful land in which we're all gathered. We're very lucky to be here today.
Fantastic. Thanks, Anna. Now, I'm really excited, and I can tell you're pretty excited as well. How excited are we? It's an amazing day today. It's almost a year to the date the Ministry of Food opened up here in Ipswich. Thanks to the courage and foresight of the Premier Anna Bligh, the Mayor Paul Pasquale. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the man himself, the man that brought the whole concept to Australia, to the world, Mr. Jamie Oliver.
Hello! Hello, all you lovely people. Bless you, darling. Thank you. How are you? What a lovely, lovely, lovely lot of you. So, it's about 4 a.m. for me. Yeah, let's get raving. Okay, this is a wonderful opportunity. What a lovely celebration. A year on. It was a bit of a bumpy start a year ago. You guys have been through such a lot. But the real reason that this kitchen was built here was to let the community help itself with beautiful cooking, local produce, and, you know, healthier options. So we've got a nice mob of you guys today. We've got some lovely, we've got the Mayor, Paul. I'm imagining that's you. Okay, nice to meet you. I've seen you down the screens before. How do you do, Mark? You're the local good guys. We've met online again for Anna Bligh. Guys, Anna Bligh was absolutely instrumental in making this happen. Can I have a massive round of applause for that? Thank you. And I would say, to put it in a bit of perspective, look, I'm just one guy who loves cooking, as do many of you. But we got 7 centres like this in England, and we've got 2 in America. We've got trucks, and the good guys came to me with this incredible idea of, you know, the dream is absolutely in the next 5 years to get a centre like this in every state and get trucks around the country so we can really get help into the suburbs where people really need it. So thank you to the good guys. I know they're here somewhere. There you are. Hello. Massive round of applause for the good guys, please. But seriously, Anna, you know, I've worked with enough governments and I've heard enough rubbish in my time. And when you get true support and help from day one, and I know the Mayor, you've been incredible as well. As a foreigner, I notice it. And you guys, Australia, you're definitely leading the charge in being proactive. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Are you ready for some cooking? Right, I need to get 4 victims. Who wants to come and cook with us? Okay? We want some young people. Have we got any single people? Single people, you single? Okay. Let's see. Okay, now, I'm going to have a little walk around, Ben.
You want to help?
Come and help me. You got to tell me that you want to do it. Do you want to do it? You want to do it? You want to do it? Who really wants to do it? Okay, let's have the lady in the stripy shirt with the shades on. Who down here?
Oh, that's right.
Okay. This lovely young lady here. Come on then.
I think it's found somewhere.
Let's have someone from over here. 2 more. Now, who is the parent of that beautiful young boy? Who is the
He's
parent?
born a chef.
Mum, I know you really don't want to come and do this, but do you want to come and do it? Come on then, darling.
Hey.
Come with me. Now, come on, Mum. All right. What's your name? Aston. How old are you?
5.
5 years old. And his mum was sitting there like, do not pick him. Do not pick him. But for all those parents, you know you have to do what your kids want. So, Mum, if you would like to take a little area, Aston, welcome to the kitchen. Let's see if you can win a little prize. Well done. Okay. One more! Come on. We've got girls, we've got kids. I need a bachelor. I need a fully grown man. A man. Come on. You? Now, I feel I'm looking at you. Am I taking a risk with you? It's the shirt. Am I taking a risk with you, or are you going to be a good one?
I need help, but I can do it.
Come on then. Come on then. I think he's talking about cooking. All right, brother. Okay, lovely to see you guys. Right, have we got our power on? Let's turn our gas stoves on. Let's have them preheated.
Fantastic.
We need the griddle pan on. So, guys, the idea of the Ministry of Food. Okay, let's just kind of get back to some cooking. Chefs, if you can have a little look around and make sure we've got gas and power.
Yeah. We don't want any explosions.
The idea really is, guys,
You on, mate?
having worked in towns with really bad health statistics around the world, Britain, America, Australia, it's really about having choice. Now that can be choice of food or also just the choice of knowing how to cook. So we're going to cook a really humble dish today. We're going to do a quesadilla, a little fajita, sorry. Who likes fajita? So we got beautiful grilled chicken, red peppers, onions, we got spice, we got guacamole. Hey, let me say guacamole.
Guacamole!
Right. I've just come back from Mexico, so we're going to have it spicy, right? So we're going to go heavy on the chili, guys.
Yeah, perfect.
And we're going to do a lovely little salsa. So has everyone got power? Yes. Okay. So we should kick off really, Ben, shouldn't we?
We should, mate. What do we start with, Jamie?
Right. Well, first of all, you've got some chicken. Can you see your chicken, guys? We're giving out chicken now. Obviously, we're in Australia. It's nice and
We're
hot.
trying to catch it.
It's free range.
We got some. Oh, lovely. I'm going to cut up some chicken. Apparently, I haven't got anything to wash my hands, so I'll be using tongs and knives. I wouldn't advise cutting any meat or anything on a plate. You're right, darling. This is what happens with health and hygiene, you see. I like a knife and a board. Slice up your chicken to about a centimetre thick. Right, we're going to season it with salt, pepper, some smoked paprika, which you've got in front of you, and a little ground cumin. Very, very basic, simple flavours. So all of you should have those flavourings in front. You're going to you guys have got your chicken already cut up. So we're going to put that into the bowl. I'm going to lose my chicken and knife there. So in with the smoked paprika. You can get this in the supermarkets. It's a wonderful flavour. If you put that on pork chops, chicken, even a roast chicken, Ben. It's beautiful stuff, isn't it?
Rubbed under the skin or on top. What happens if you don't find it? Can you just use normal paprika? Is that fine?
Yes, sweet paprika is lovely. And do you know what I do? I just put a little bit of smoky bacon in there and you get that same
there, Pete.
smoky vibe as well. Some salt and pepper.
Okay. Sometimes there's a...
And then we're going to get some veggies in there. So we're going to use some pepper. You could use yellow, green. I've got a lovely red one here. Again, we're going to slice the peppers up, similar size to the chicken, guys. So we got our little... Where's our little friend with Mum? Where is he? Oh, he's coming out. Oh, we've been washing his hands.
He's very popular.
Yeah, I bet he is. We'll have to make sure he gets up to speed.
I might start on his, hey?
Yeah, go on, you get going on
Like
it.
helping the kids.
So slice that about a centimetre thick. Now, another thing, guys, this is a really common mistake. I'm sure you see it, Ben and Anna as well. You've got to really preheat your griddle pan if you're going to use one.
Yeah.
If you go putting anything, if it's hot, it's not going to work. It's got to be screaming hot. Also, don't put oil in it. If you put oil in the pan, it's just going to stink out the house and set the alarms off if you've got them.
A bit of flare up, you'll have a fire for sure.
And then we've got a red onion. Just take the ends off, half it and peel it, and we'll slice those up as well. So we've got chicken, peppers, and onions, all getting flavoured with the salt, pepper, paprika, and the cumin. Everyone with me?
We're there, everyone seems to be doing...
Who's hungry out there? Good, good, good.
Everything goes in together, Paul.
I can't believe there's not a beer on this table.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, Jamie. You should be asleep.
23 hours on a plane and there's no beer on this table, Ben.
We'll see what we can organise.
Yeah. So I'm just going to slice up...
put the whole capsicum in, Jamie? The whole capsicum?
Yeah, you can just slice it up about sort of... Oh, that's not me. 2 centimetres thick, mate.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to mix this up. Now I'm going to use my hands. I'm a bit partial to using my hands because God gave them to me and they're for free. And I'll never forget when I started doing the Naked Chef, the amount of people that complained. Good old BBC. This is how it works. Apparently, when you write a complaint letter, it goes to a letter opening centre in Ireland, and then it gets all combined together, and then people like me end up with about 2 potato sacks worth of mail every week. And they used to sort of say, "Why are you always tasting your food? Why are you always tasting your food? I can't believe you put your finger in your food and taste it." And but that's normal, isn't it? If you like to cook, you got to taste your food. I used to say, "Mind your own business," but it's my food. Obviously, you don't want to see the chefs doing that in your restaurant. You use a spoon, but there you go. We're going to toss the chicken up.
Hey, Jamie, is there an award for like the loudest shirt?
Yes, there is. Have you found one?
Look at this. That's a quality shirt.
Let's have a little twirl, mate. Let's have a little look. That is beautiful. My dad has one of those in green.
I think we should have an award.
You'd make a lovely couple.
We need an award for the best hairdo,
I don't know. It just takes a man with style.
We've got a fabulous fro over here.
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing. So we're going to go in with the chicken and the peppers and the onion. Now, a little bit like doing a barbie, which is what we should be cooking it on really, is you can put a little bit of olive oil in here if you like, guys. Put olive oil on your ingredients rather than in the pan.
And you put some lime juice in there as well, do you, Jamie?
You can do, mate, or I was going to do it at the end. But yeah, I kind of prefer it at the end, really, because lime juice, like lemon juice, has got a lot of sugar in it, and it can burn a little bit too early.
And you want a bit of that lime to go on the top of your Corona beer as well.
What, the one that doesn't exist?
That's right.
Yeah, thanks, mate, for reminding me.
Just rubbing it in.
The old
Aren't we
taste
trying
buds.
to push the message of health, Benjamin?
Well, everything in moderation, Anna. Come on.
That's right.
So, aren't you playing rugby tonight, mate?
Me and you.
We've got the Queen. Who supports the Reds here? We put the Reds are our Queensland rugby union team, Jamie.
Fantastic.
And we've got a guy called Radiki Salmo, who is a spitting image of this guy here.
Yeah. Let me wash my hands off. Thank you.
You think?
He's a bit bigger.
He's a bit bigger. That's true. You're better looking though.
I bet you wouldn't say that to his face, Ben.
No, I wouldn't.
Yep.
Okay.
So how are we all going? You
So let's do the really exciting bit, guys. The flavour, the salsa. So this is about attitude. Also, this is why, you know, healthy food that's really alive, that's good for you, you know, that uses hardly anything negative in it at all. Salsa, guacamole, unbelievable. So obviously you've got wonderful weather. So we're going to concentrate on our tomato salsa first. The best. You want me to go and check on these guys? They look pretty good to me. How are we doing? We've got chicken frying over here. The mayor's doing very well. Mayor, how are you doing? Nice, marks all over it. Now, when you're grilling as well, you're looking good, but make sure there's nice gaps between everything, otherwise it will boil, not grill. So just a little tip there. Nice bit of massaging going on there. Very nice. Very nice. Lovely. A little bit of olive oil. They're doing all right. When I hear a little bit more frying, I'll get on with the next bit.
Hey, Jamie, with the recipes, so if you like lots of cumin, you can put lots in, can't you? You don't
of course you can. Yeah,
don't have to follow the recipe.
I mean, this is a basic recipe. So if you want to put chili into it, if you want to like use other sort of herbs, you know, if you want to use different meat, absolutely, absolutely, or even fish, even fish, or go totally veggie. No worries at all, mate.
What sort of fish would you use? Like an oily fish?
Well, obviously the local fish out here is a bit different. But I mean, you want a fish that's not just going to fall apart.
Something a bit meaty.
Yeah, so something like John Dory or monkfish.
Snapper would work.
Yeah. I've had barramundi out here. That was very good.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. So we got my main man over here, strapping lad, just chopping. On the old chopping of the chili, guys. Put your hand like that always. Never hold it with your tips. And just this is called a cross chopping.
So just turn it over.
And then use the knife almost like a palette knife. But then you can use it to pick it up and put it in as well. Good luck there. Let's get on with the salsa. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, Ben, this beer tastes good, mate.
Yeah, that's the low carb stuff that they're making at the moment, mate. Low alcohol too.
They've watered it down a bit.
Okay. Getting on to the next bit then, lovely people. Salsa. So, try and get yourself some nice tomatoes. If you're lucky enough to... Ben, do you remember that story I used to tell? Do you remember when we had that party at Monty? Ben and me used to cook at Monty's in London together. And the year after I got married, I was quite surprised that it lasted a year, so I had a party. And true story, and I got one of my friends so blind drunk, and it sounds bad, but just bear with me. When he got home, he threw up outside his house into a flower pot, which obviously is not a nice thing to talk about in front of food preparation.
Yeah.
But about 4 months later, he had the most incredible San Marzano tomato bush growing outside his... and I think, that's the thing about...
Was that Andy, the gas man?
No, it wasn't actually, but it was a good guess.
I've heard about
But these, in theory, you should never really have to ever buy tomatoes. You just use the seeds of the ones that you've bought.
Yeah, especially in Queensland, mate. We have such a wonderful climate, Jamie. I remember you used to always talk about the ability to have a little, like a window box with herbs in it. And here, if you've got a little bit of garden, you can pretty much grow anything you want.
Yeah,
tomatoes, herbs. And fresh herbs is always the best, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got unbelievable climate here, so there's no excuses for not having good stuff. Now, if you look at your chicken, try not to turn the chicken until it's really crisp and gorgeous. You want attitude, you want char.
There you go, love.
So look after every little bit. And like I said, don't put too much in your pan, because it will boil, not grill.
Yeah, no, I've noticed a few people are throwing it all in at once.
Yeah, mate.
What I love here, Jamie, is just like everyone's interpretation is so different, We've got slice in the recipe and there's dices, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, the thing is, mate, if you take care of it and it gets in that little wrap, as my dad used to say, as long as it tastes good, it all goes down the same hole.
Exactly, mate.
He was a poet, as you can clearly tell. So, it is worth noticing, down the supermarkets and markets these days, you can get a massive array of different tomatoes, so you don't have to just get the same old things. And of course, out here, there's no excuse not having to go at just growing some as well. So for this salsa, everyone, I'm going to just roughly chop this tomato. And we want, the salsa is all, when I was in New Mexico, near Arizona, not so long ago, seeing them make the salsa, right, either in a pestle and mortar or by hand with a knife, you're making a kind of, you can have a chunky one or a fine one, but you really want it to be aggressively seasoned with chili, lime, a little salt and coriander, but it needs to have attitude. It doesn't want to be polite, right? It wants to be really gregarious. Think of one of your mates, the one that comes to your party that is always a bit of a handful, but the party wouldn't be the same without it. That's what we want in a salsa. So I'm going to chop up the tomatoes. Let's season it with salt. How you doing, Anna Bly? You feeling good?
Want me to turn that?
Good. Mark, you all right, mate? He's chopping also while he's looking up, so he's clearly good with a chopper. Paul, you all right, mate? Thank you very much. So, have we got any McCubbins in the house? McCubbin, there you are. Danny McCubbin, who's worked with me in London for a long time. How many of you? 2, 3? The whole family? Beautiful. I'll come and say hello to you later. So, back to the salsa. We want to chop up some coriander, salt and pepper, tomatoes, and chili. Now, apparently, here's the score with the chilies, guys. If the chilies have been watered really well, they're not as hot as they should be. If the chilies have been stressed, then they get hot, hot, hot. Okay? Same for herbs. So, I'm just going to take this off the heat now. So, what I'm saying to you is, I've heard these aren't particularly hot. Whenever you're cooking with chili, just eat the end, get a little gauge. Also, the hottest part of the chili isn't the seed, it's the little white membrane in between the seed. So just rub it, and that'll get it much hotter. So let's chop in some chili. Ah, sunshine. Look, I haven't seen that for about 6 months. 2 weeks ago in England, it was 1.5 foot of snow in my back garden. Yeah, we got...
What do you do, Jamie, if you have a chili and it's super hot? What's the remedy?
You put less of it in. What you mean?
No, what if you eat it? Or like if you put it in, you haven't tasted it and it's like super hot.
Mate, that's a big problem. I mean...
Add more tomato.
We can add a little olive oil and lemon juice and that softens it a bit. But if it's screaming hot, mate, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's all in on
Start again.
Start again.
Or save it for someone you don't like so much.
The mother-in-law.
I'm gonna do it slightly different. My chicken and veg is done now. So I'm actually going to add just a tiny little bit of oil. I didn't put oil in it originally, which I should have done. I'm going to put a little bit now and a little bit of lemon juice. And actually, neither way is right or wrong. I suppose if you were being super anal, then to not cook your oil so much and to have the lemon juice at the end is probably a little fresher. So my meat is cooked.
Oh, mate, that's looking nice. Bit of extra olive oil.
So let's put that to the side. The salsa's looking good. Thing with the salsa, you got to kind of taste and add. Taste and add. Yeah, so I'm sweeping the chili into the centre with the tomatoes. I'm going to have a little taste.
I reckon these are ready.
So you got to think to yourself, do I need, more seasoning? Is it really hot enough? It's not. So a bit more chili going in. Does it want more coriander? Yes, it does. And when that's good, we can then dress it with a little bit of oil
and salt and pepper
and a little bit of citrus. Now,
you're doing well.
With the limes, what you can do, guys, is just roll these limes, put your weight on it and just roll it, and that breaks some of those capsules of juice, and you'll get a lot more juice out of it.
So, mate, if your chicken's done and it's nice and coloured, you just turn the pan off and just
turn the pan off, just push it to one side so it's not going to dry out, and you'll be laughing, mate.
Cool. Yeah,
so the salsa goes in. Yeah, I mean, and also, guys, for you lovely people sitting down watching this, which is it's a bit of a mad show, you can start and finish this recipe in about 10 minutes. Easy peasy, right? For 2 people, really, really easy. So the salsa can be done in a food processor if you want. We've got a salsa done. We've got the chicken done. With the tortilla wraps, you only want to warm those through. You can grill them if you want, but you don't want them to be crispy. You want them to be like pliable and warm. So I'm just going to pop those into my pan and turn the pan off.
You can steam them as well, can't you? You can put them in a steamer.
Yeah, they're really good steam. The guacamole, I've got a slightly new style of doing the guacamole. I don't know if it's worth mentioning it, Ben. I don't know. Yeah, the Aussies won't mind.
Do it, mate.
Basically, instead of chopping or mashing the...
looks good.
Instead of chopping or mashing the avocado, I didn't turn it off, I turned it up. Hence my arm just nearly set on fire. Okay, that was good. Okay. Chop up some coriander. And we want it nice and chunky. The way I just do it now is if it's a good avocado, I just simply squash it in my hand, remove the seed, and squash it out of the skin. Right? All this mucking about with blimmin' food processors. And I've seen a Mexican mama do that, and if the Mexican mama does that, then I'll do that. And I'm sure you'll all trust me that the Mexican mothers know what they're doing. Is that right, girls? Do you know what I'm saying? So all of this food processing or dicing, the idea of a really good guacamole, again, is to have attitude, to have heat, but balance of citrus. So now, let's just talk about the avocado is a type of saturated fat, but monosaturated, but it's a good one, isn't it? Really good. Yeah, I've been asked to do that again. Clearly, that was a good moment for us.
It was a good moment. I like it because you know when sometimes you get a knife. Well, look, I bet you can't do it.
I think we should have silence for this, guys. Clearly, it's made it. It never works second time round. No.
It's safer too, because how many times have you got a knife and gone to cut through and take the seed out with a knife?
Well, look, I tell you what, I don't know
if cut your hand off.
I don't know if you think Aussies are cleverer than Brits, but in England, I can give you a statistic. The biggest reason for cuts to the hand is people doing avocados. So, you know, when you go to hospital, how did you do it, sir? Avocado. Actually, we were doing a load of research for barbecuing, and the amount of 180,000 fire engines are called out. I mean, we only have summer for what, 2 weeks? And in that time, the amount of fires started by perfume, deodorant, petrol, diesel. I'm like, come on, man, just a packet of matches, some paper, you know, some kindling. For God's sake, what's the matter with people?
So
Anyway.
you guys use more charcoal in England, don't you? Like here, it's gas, Jamie. And I did a demo with a barbecue, and I had the lid down and thought I'd turn it on, and I hadn't. It filled full of gas.
Yeah.
I lifted the lid and clicked it again, and I was engulfed in a ball of flames.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan on gas, I have to say. I mean, it's convenient. It's very, very convenient. But you don't get the flavour. And sort of, I'm obsessed about just good chicken with with nothing on it, cooked over charcoal or wood, is outrageous.
Beautiful.
Good fish, the same. So I think the real barbecue purist has got to be wood through and through. But some of those gas people put chips in, don't they?
Yeah, wood chips and stuff. Mate, we've got some good cooks
Have a look
out here.
We're looking for a guacamole that's got chunks and smoothness, yeah? So we got the coriander in there. Now you can put some spring onions in there if you want. And you can put some tomatoes in there if you want, but we definitely want chili.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
Anna Bly, how you doing, sweetheart?
I don't know. No, yeah, cherry tomato.
Cut yourself? No, avocado. Good girl, that's what we want. Premier, sweetheart. Sorry, yeah.
You've done it.
Really familiar, yeah. And how did you get through today? Did you get?
I just got
It's
corrected.
pretty hot out
Oops.
here, isn't it?
You're a mother blogger. I am.
Was that the husband? No. That's right, I'll call her sweetheart then.
Spreading the good.
Anna, you don't mind me calling you sweetheart, do you?
That's
Oh,
good.
that Anna or me? My mic's not. Oh, I'm back on. Which Anna are you speaking to, Jamie?
I can still have him. It's all right. Right, let's finish up. Too much talking, not enough finishing. So we're going to go in with some lime juice. Obviously seasoning, really concentrating on seasoning with the lime juice, salt and pepper.
No, we do two. So that's
Here we go. How you doing out there?
No, you're right. You got more here. So let's
Where's that young lad gone? Where's the young... Yes. How's our chef? Are you all right, mate? Yeah? Good. Okay.
Darling.
So what we're trying to do in the Ministry of Food as well is get food that's not scary. So, of course, you know, a fajita like this is kind of Mexican street food. Kids love it. It's a wrap. They're kind of used to it. You've got lovely lean chicken, flavors, veggies. You've got, nice flatbread. You've got various types of fruit and veggies going on here. Let's have a little taste. See if we're happy. Always taste your food. I haven't put any olive oil in my salsa, just a little bit.
So that's guacamole you're making now. So you wanted
How you doing, Ben, down there?
Oh, mate, we're
chili.
kicking goals down here, mate. I'm getting my hands dirty. We're just doing a bit of catch-up. We got the guacamole, but we missed the salsa.
Yeah, so we're on that now.
Thanks for telling everyone.
Sorry.
So we're going to go
The
in with the chili.
guacamole's star. It's awesome.
So who likes chili here? All right, let me give you some reasons to love chili even more. Again, I grew 49 of these bad boys this year. In England, we just grew the hottest chili in the world called the Dorset Naga. Wow, it's twice as hot as the last hottest one. And a guy ate 3 for a stag do and had a heart attack and died.
Oh, you're kidding.
You shouldn't laugh.
Yeah, well, yeah. You wouldn't normally laugh, would you, Ben? But it's seriously hot. And but let me tell you why that happened, right? Chili is an incredible thing. It's got a chemical in it called capsaicin, which is the nearest natural form of morphine. So, it creates a massive rush of serotonin in your body and endorphins. So it's a massive happy hormone. So in the morning, when you normally have a cup of coffee, just for a laugh, I mean, like I often, if I'm feeling a little bit down in the morning, I'll just eat half a chili. And that'll do more quicker than a coffee for me. But if you don't believe me, try it. And but don't do it with a Dorset Naga. But I was in Sicily once, and they had scrambled eggs with fresh chili over the top.
Oh, yum.
On bruschetta, delicious. But really, really good. And gets you going. So chili gone into the guacamole. These are lovely avocados,
Bit of lime juice.
guys. Are these local, Ben?
What's that, mate?
These avos?
Yeah, they should be, mate.
Yeah? They are? Where would they come from, sweetheart? Wow. Got to say, they're some of the best
Well,
avos.
almost local.
Beautiful.
Northern New South Wales.
Right.
But they should be, are they the smooth skin one? Those are the Fuerve that are in season at the moment.
Right, I think we're there.
Just get your hand in there.
So what we're going to do now is just simply get out. How are we doing, everyone? You must be there, surely.
Tortillas.
We're going to get our little wrap. We're going to load up with our guacamole. We're going to hit it up with some onions, some peppers.
You know you've had fun when it's messy.
There we go.
Oh, where's your wraps? Here they are.
Let's have another pepper in there.
Oh, does it? Jamie, do we chuck them in with the foil or no? We don't, do we?
Well, you can do what you like, but I didn't.
All right,
I just put them in the pan for 20 seconds.
Let's do that then.
A little bit of salsa goes on there. Cool. Absolutely gorgeous.
So we got our
We'll
chicken
take some guacamole here
Taste of that. Cooked perfect.
and some coriander. Now, I wanted to go and feed you lot some of my fajita, but apparently I'm not allowed to legally. And I got the mayor here,
Oh, yep.
and Anna. Yeah, well, I think someone might get told off apparently if I'm not allowed to feed anyone, am I? Look at her face. I'm not allowed to feed anyone, am I?
Not unless you want to share.
It's true.
And if I shared it.
Mate, how can you not eat this after you just cooked it? So
So if I shared it with someone, that would.
It's perfect
You could
food
eat
for
it.
4 a.m. in
What
the
about the
morning.
people over there? Could they eat it?
I think we could.
Not even if I
That
shared
goes
it.
for all the
No, we don't.
participants
There's
too.
your plate.
You actually have to
like,
eat
what
your
did he
own
say?
as well.
Like,
Unfortunately, you're not allowed to
you don't want
share it,
anything?
Eh?
which goes against food.
Okay,
really.
guys, this is what I've got to do to you. Now I'm going to have to eat it and tell you what it tastes like. Just serve it with a little bit of yogurt. Just the yogurt's a little bit like the kind of fire extinguisher.
Yep.
And you can put a little bit of cheese with it as well.
You can put a bit of guac
So you
on
got
it.
all the elements that you'd want in there. You got loads of veg. You got fruit, lean grilled meats, herbs, spices, dairy, protein, all in there. And obviously, if you're not demonstrating in front of 1,000 people, you can rattle it out in a good 10, 12 minutes. So they're already going. Anna's in there. Mark's in there. I think the mayor's dropped his on the floor. You all right, mate? You all right? Let's have a little go. Roll it up. Now you just got to roll it up and put it in your gob.
Do you want to be on Junior Masters one day?
You know what we should have done? We should have got a little van around here,
Doing a bit of recruiting.
and then everyone could have got one afterwards. Let's see how people are doing. How you doing, darling? Nice colour on there.
Remote control, Mum.
How are you? Yeah? Looking very nice. Lovely. How's our little helper over here?
Mate, he's going off.
He's darling. He's had
Nice
two ladies
separate
either
colours,
side of him
lovely.
most of the time.
Yeah.
It's a bit remote control mum happening here.
That's it,
Nice.
mate. The good thing is, Ashton, when you're older, you've got the skills, so you'll be able to pull the best birds. And
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of recruiting him for Junior MasterChef. What do you reckon?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And now it's your time to try it now. A little bit of cheese. You all right, mate?
I did it.
You did it.
Yeah,
now,
that's good.
You haven't done it until you've rolled it up and got it in your mouth, mate. Come on, mate. How are you? You all right? Good lad. So it's probably worth mentioning at this point, guys, this facility here has been packed out. It's run by local people, for local people. There's nearly 1,000 families been through this unit, which is your community. Isn't that amazing? And it's not even a year yet. So it's not even been a year yet, and obviously the start of the year didn't quite start off as it should. But I think it's been an amazing, amazing achievement. I'd like to do an amazing round of applause for the staff that work here. All of the guys. Where are they? Yeah. They really, they do it because they believe in making a difference, and I know that's absolutely the case, and they do it with such passion and expertise. But also, we have about nearly 50 volunteers that help this place tick. Yes. And some of those volunteers come from 2 hours away in a car. So they also really believe in the power of teaching people how to turn a bunch of ingredients into a nice dinner. And I know it's just food, and we love food, and Aussies love food. But keeping food alive, food skills alive, in schools, in the community, absolutely is paramount to you, your culture, and you and your family's health. And all the warnings are out there if we don't keep it alive. So, you know, from the mayor, Anna Bligh, the good guys, you know, the staff, the volunteers, all the right people in the community are all doing the right things here in Ipswich. So, or Switch, should we call it? So, I know it's a bit American, but I think you should all give yourself a massive round of applause. This is what really counts.
Hey, Jamie.
Absolutely, would love to. Have I got a mic that I can use?
Jamie, just firstly, mate.
Go on, mate.
Importantly, we need to thank you.
Oh.
You know, and I think the mayor has something that he'd like to present you with.
This is good.
Drum roll.
Jamie, on behalf of the people of Ipswich and Queensland, we just want to say thank you for making us a lot healthier, for visiting us today, and on behalf of the city, there you go, mate. Well done.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I might get the Premier up here as well to help present it.
I've got another picture of myself.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Like the Premier and I, we hate our photo taken as well.
No, I will. Thank you. Here we go. That's very kind. No, I definitely won't. And these guys over here, Mayor Paul.
Over it.
I have got one question though. See those crisscross knife and fork here?
Yeah.
If I ever got a parking ticket in Ipswich, would that get me away out of it?
Not only in Ipswich, in the whole of Queensland.
Oh, yes! It was worth everything then. Thank you very much, honestly. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, well, wait, when you come to London next, there's a whole restaurant with 150 of those plates everywhere. Thank you. Do you mind putting that somewhere safe? Bless. Yeah. Knives and forks to the city. Okay, so I think we're there. Has everyone finished? Yes. Lovely. Okay, so I think it's that time. I think it's that time when we bring it to an end. I'm going to be hanging around doing interviews with all these lovely people and sort of bits and pieces. If any of you guys want to come and say hi, do a few little pictures, autographs and stuff like that, of course it would be my pleasure. But until then, thank you, Ipswich. It's a real pleasure to be here. Lots of love. Take care. Come and steal some food. Cheers, guys. And I did forget, I always forget people, but Anna and Ben, who are our patrons of the Ministry of Food here in Queensland, thank you very much for your time as well. Thank you very much. Anna's come all the way from Perth. Oh, my, yeah, come here. Now, if I didn't know that Australia had been kind to me over the last 15 years, in England right now, the headline tomorrow will be, Jamie has illicit child. Just don't say daddy. But you know what? This is what it's all about. I think you'll all agree. Young pregnant mums, areas where they need a bit of opportunity or help, primary schools or elementary schools, whatever you call them. This is where it all happens, really. And making food fun at school, at home. If you do that, we're all laughing. And it looks like you're all doing a great job. So thank you. Take care.
Right.
See you, little one. You're going to come with me? I've got a little something to give you. Come here over here. Bye, guys. See you later.